For this lecture, i-discuss ko yung definition ng signals and also its characteristics and properties. Okay, and also the basics and fundamental theories behind the signal function. Okay? So, for the learning outcomes, at the end of the lecture, student must be able to, number 1, define what is a signal and its two categories. Number 2, distinguish continuous and discrete time signals. Number 3, differentiate even and odd functions. And last is define periodic functions and tell its fundamental period. So let's first define what is a signal. A signal refers to a function that represents an information about the behavior or nature of a specific phenomenon. Like for example, a signal can represent a current or voltage on a circuit. It can also represent an electrical signal na ginagamit to transmit data from one device to another. Like for example, yung mga radio frequency signals na ginagamit natin for everyday use. Like yung Wi-Fi, television, cell phones, and radios. Okay? So, there are two types of signals. Number 1 is the continuous time signals, and number 2 is the discrete time signals. For continuous time signals, a signal is said to be continuous if the time, so underline natin tong mga keywords na to, if the time and also the amplitude is a continuous variable. Okay? So, para masabi natin na isang signal function is continuous, dapat daw yung time and amplitude is continuous variable. Okay? So, let's consider this function x of t. And, kunin natin tong portion na to, ng function. Let's say this portion of function runs from 1 second up to 2 seconds. So, from 1 to 2 seconds, kung titingnan natin, there are infinite numbers in between 1 to 2 seconds. 1.001, 1.002, 1.999, 1.99998, and so on and so forth. So, continuous siya in time. Kasi infinite numbers, hindi natatapos. Okay? So, tingnan naman natin sa amplitude. So, dito rin sa portion na to, So, project natin dito. For the sake of example, so let's say 1 sec or not second, 1 lang kasi amplitude to, So 1 to 2. So from 1 to 2 ganun din. Hindi naman kasi naputol o wala namang discontinuity dun sa function natin. So continuous din siya kasi there are infinite numbers in between 1 to 2. Okay? So both time and amplitude is continuous variable. Therefore, itong signal function natin is continuous time signal. Okay? Next, discrete time signal. Ito, mas madali itong malaman if yung given function is discrete. A signal is said to be discrete if the time and amplitude is both discrete variable. Okay? So, let's consider this discrete time function. Let's say itong signal na to, So, ito, makikita natin yung time niya is isa lang naman, n equals 2. Okay? And yung amplitude niya is isa lang, n equals 1. Wala nang ibang numbers in between. Okay? Just one value for the time and amplitude. Kaya siya discrete time signal. Okay? Mathematically, a signal is represented as a function of an independent variable t for continuous time and n for discrete time. Kaya yung gagamitin natin for conventional use, we will use x of t as continuous signal function and for discrete naman, x of n yung ating gagamitin. Okay?